So this showed up on my doorstep earlier today, and I was about to just set it aside with all my parcels because I had no idea what this could possibly be. There were no markings, nothing. And then all of a sudden I kind of remembered paying a shipping invoice to a certain toy stalker about a week ago. And so then I realized, oh, wait a second. These could be the Champions of Nefarity. So that got me really excited, and I'm here opening it up. And I'm just going to share what's inside with everybody. First off the bat, I got the glow-in-the-dark Flip-or bundle. I'm assuming you guys know what I'm talking about, because if you clicked on this, then you probably know what the entire Flip-or Kickstarter campaign is about. But essentially, it's... well, I'll let the Mad Hatter explain what his campaign is about in his own videos right now. I'm just way too excited to open up these boxes. And yep, right here, right off, you can see there are 3 separate boxes in here. This one feels a little bit heavy, so I'm gonna guess that it's most likely the glow-in-the-dark Flip-or with all the add-ons. So I will open up that last, I guess. And let me just see. Yep, this one's definitely feeling a lot lighter. So I believe these would be the bots. And I've got one right here. I love the font type on the front of the box. And then I've got the second bot in here. But yeah, I mean, I figured there's no better place than to open all these in the most nefarious place on Eternia anyway, right in front of Snake Mountain. So we're off to a good start right here. The boxes feel really, really sturdy. I like the way this just opens up smoothly, no fuss, no muss. And yep, bots packed snugly in there. Let me just pull this out here. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's not really going to be much explanation into these figures, because I really assume that you know what these are if you're here. And excuse the camera reflection on the face right there. Let me just slide out the card back before I remove all the items. And you can see there's a really nice tribute to Renders Effects. My heart goes out to his family. I think this is a really fitting swan song for someone who loves action figures as much as us. The card back opens up into a really pretty diorama, as you saw right there. And then on the back is the cross-sell with some really awesome artwork. Obviously, it's taken inspiration from the Motu Origins layout, but I think it's really nicely done here. So let me just set that aside first. And then, ooh, mini comic. Love me some mini comics. I will get back to this in just a moment. Let me set aside first. Oh, yeah, let me definitely set this aside. I didn't expect that the bag was sealed, but I'll come back and open this up in just a bit. I just really want to check out the figures. And then I don't recall that the money bags were advertised as accessories for this guy. So to me, it's a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting that. I just thought he would come with the extra hands, but you can see it's really nice sculpted detail. The paint on the money could use a little bit more detail, but I think overall, considering that I wasn't expecting these accessories, they're a really nice touch. And I'm sorry about the out of focus, but he essentially comes with the extra hands, gripping hands, instead of the flip shovels that you can plug in. Comes with the backpack, and the backpack looks every bit as shiny, electric blue, awesome in hand as it does in all the pictures. And Bot himself with the 2 shovels. I just really love the color combination in this one, even more so than the Flaker bots, just because I think somehow the purple and the silver just go really well. Spring-loaded action is superb, as you can see. It's really powerful. But obviously it just works on the left arm. There's no spring action on the right arm, so don't bother trying. But it comes off, detaches really smoothly, like you would see in the regular Origins figures. Pops back in smoothly as well. Is pretty sturdy in its construction. It comes off nice and easy. I don't know why, but I obviously have the wrong impression, but I thought it was going to be a lot more chromy vac metal in terms of the silver. But it doesn't bother me. It's still really a nice color combination. You can even see sculpted detail on the bracers. Again, bad focus. But yeah, the parts come on and off really easily. And that shovel is a great accessory that you can use with other Motu figures. But oh yeah, just a note of caution for the spring-loaded arm. You definitely can only turn it in one direction upwards with the ratchets. And inside the mini comic, as I promised I'll get back to it, really colorful. Some very colorful language inside there as well, which makes this unique. But probably not suitable for the kids. And then, yep, I'm right. The second package has the second bot. I'm probably going to leave this one in package as it is. Try and flip it for a profit. You guys think that's possible? No, I think I'll just hold on to it. But right now, I just want to point out that the reason why I really like the packaging, because I don't know if the design is intentional or not, but it is a really nice throwback to the Motu Classics shipper box packaging style right here, as you can see. Motu Classics, my all-time favorite. I just love that they somehow remembered to do a white box with black bold font type as a throwback to the good old days. And so here's the main event, the Flip-or figure itself. And if you got in on the Kickstarter campaign, then you're definitely getting the Black Eye Friday version, which includes all of these extra mini toy packaging pieces, which were really fantastic designs from Johnny Nostalgia. It's obviously flat packed for easy shipping, so you have to take these out and assemble them and fold them up yourself, but for now I'm not going to do that just yet. Let me just set them aside. And then, hang on, I'll get to that one. I've got the Black Eye Flip-or hit in this pack, along with the gripping hands and outstretched hands, and of course these awesome minifigure packages. These are just such a great idea. I love how much detail they fit into this one, and it's so cool. And I thought he was supposed to only come with one of these cubes, so I'm surprised that we've got 2. Maybe he was supposed to come with 2, but yeah, I always love it when I remember things wrongly and then get extra pleasant surprises in the packaging. So I think that's cool. Great that we have that. I haven't decided if I'm gonna open these up just yet, so I'm gonna leave them in the plastic baggie for safekeeping for the moment. And then we've got the Cloak of Tarjay, so it's called. Let me just open this up and have a look. I believe it's supposed to be wired. And, oh, okay. Cloth quality is really nice. I know you can't really see it from the visual, but holding it in hand, it's not just a flimsy piece of cloth like you get with some of the crappy masterverse figures. And yeah, you can see it's wired, so you can hold its pose. I think this is a great accessory, which again you can use for any other type of figure, not just with Flip-or. So I'm gonna keep this one aside for some kit bash customizing later on. And then he's got his Tarjay chest piece, which, wow, look at that, it's fully sculpted. Yep, got a beautiful piece of detail. And then looks like we've got the extra head for Flip-or, the grinning portrait version, which is cool. I like that. And I think this one's called the Scepter of Homo Scepter, right? Again, I'm not gonna pull it out just yet, but I can already see like it's all of these pieces are just packed with sculpting detail. And speaking of sculpting detail, this one, dreaded catcher right here. Oh, so the box has the designs for all of the different catcher variations, and I don't know why this one has the glow in the dark option put on as a sticker. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's not printed together with the others. It's actually a sticker pasted on right there. Which doesn't matter because the box is still a really cool packaging design. I love this. Can't wait to check out the sculpting detail on this one. And then let's open it up, have a look. Oh, and whoa, wait a second. We've got sticker. Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty cool. So the sticker decal sheet in there. I guess if you pick the glow in the dark version, then that's the sticker that comes off and gets put on the front as a marker of what you got. And then you've got all the other individual sticker decals for, I think, the monitor screen if you choose to paste it that way. I think I'll be keeping mine clean and intact for the moment until I decide on a specific look that I like. But this has got to be one of the coolest glow-in-the-dark accessories I've ever got, if not the coolest. It's got an actual functioning turn handle. It's got cool rolling wheels, and the plastic really feels very good in hand. And yep, you open it up, you can definitely store stuff inside. It's got the little laptop or electronic keyboard accessory piece that you can attach, but at the same time it's also just a really cool storage device. I can totally see using this as an accessory with other figures and other scales and sizes, so this is a brilliant idea. It was one of the tier unlocks, and I'm so glad that we managed to get everything unlocked. And so now on to the main event, Flip-or himself. Yeah, as you can see, I got the glow-in-the-dark version. I am pretty sure that the contents of the card back and comic will be the same as the ones with the bot, but obviously the artwork on the back, as you've seen from the campaign, is customized accordingly to the version that you got. So if you collected all the different versions, then you'd have all the different artworks. But personally for me, I just really like the glow-in-the-dark one the best. It's not throw shade on any of the other versions. I think they're all cool, but I just like this one a lot better. So yeah, let me slip out the card back and pull it out. I just want to see if the inside is pretty much the same as the other one. And apologies for you guys who are watching this and have seen other reviewer videos and you probably already know the answer to some of the questions I'm looking at. But for me, I'm just literally experiencing this all for the first time. I wanted to experience this for the first time myself. So, yep, that was the backpack. And then here are the money bags. And then there's the FOMO stopwatch piece in there, along with his gripping hand. All glow in the dark, which is cool. Love that. And then let me just set that aside as well. And then we're getting to the figure, and I'm really excited to see. Oh, whoa, wait, hold up. Okay, so that's the figure. There's nothing wrong with the figure. Feels fine in hand. But okay, oh man, I definitely backed the campaign in its early bird phase, which was supposed to end on March 11th last year. And as you can see, there's nothing else in the package. It's supposed to come with the middle finger accessories as part of the early bird campaign. But I backed it on March 10th. I was checking records, and I'm checking the backpack now as well, make sure that I haven't missed out the pieces anywhere, but I don't see it. I'm not seeing it in this tiny little box. Maybe it's packed in with the head, but yeah, nope. Pulling it out right now, it's just the head in there. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but this really does take the wind out of my sails a little bit, because the middle finger accessories are quite a big selling point for the figure concept as it is. And let me just double check again in case I'm blind and I'm missing this out. And please, you guys, if you've also gotten the same bundle, same package, and you've seen them packed away somewhere else, and maybe it's just me who's not seeing it, please tell me in the comments. But I don't see it. And I've double checked. I definitely got in during the early bird phase. But yeah, nope, not in the catcher here either. So it's definitely missing. I just want to lay them out and make sure that I didn't miss out anything. But yeah, as you can see, the head, got the main figure and catcher, and then the backpack. Man, this is a real bummer. Yep, so the extra hands in there, but no hands with middle fingers. Makes me want to throw up my middle finger, I gotta say. Yeah. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words at the moment, because I'm just going through that. Yeah, so the cape, money bags, the sticker decals, the accessory toy packaging, but nope. So I totally get that this could have gone wrong at many different stages. Maybe it was a Becker kit registration problem, maybe it was an assembly problem at the ramen toy factories, but the figure itself is still cool. All right, let me just make that clear. See the chest piece that comes out. The plastic quality is absolutely awesome. The articulation is top notch. No loose joints, nothing loosey-goosey anywhere. As you can see, pull it apart. You can definitely swap these with the Origins figures any way you like, which is it's still a really, really well put together action figure. There's no doubt about that. The quality that went into this piece of art right here is absolutely amazing, right? I don't want to lose sight of that, because at the end of the day, this is still a collaborative piece of work that so many people have put their heart and soul into. So it's amazing. But yeah, this would make it the second ramen figure that I got that's missing an accessory. Previous one was the Great White that didn't have the figure stand. Anyway, let's just talk about comparisons first right here. If you have the Faker John Cena Origins figure, you'll see that he actually has the knuckle duster accessories as well. So if you have this, then you don't necessarily miss out anything except for the Walmaria cloak from the Flaker toy. And look, it's pretty cool when you swap translucent accessories with it as well. So yeah, look at that. Awesome look for Flip-or. Twice as shady. Oh man. So yeah, a little bit bummed out. But it's still a lot of fun. I shouldn't let anything take that away from this figure. As a standalone piece, even without those cool accessories, I think he's still cool. So here's how he holds up with Pixel Dan's favorite old boy right here. And then let me bring in a few of the others, like the Masterverse figure, which obviously towers over the Origins version, makes him look like a little kid. And then I definitely have to bring in my classic favorite toy line from Masters of the Universe, Motu Classics. That's definitely the winner right there, for me personally. And then let me see what else I have here. Can't miss out this guy, this glow-in-the-dark version. And I'll show you guys in just a bit a comparison of the glow-in-the-dark quality between these figures, but the Origin Scareglow is definitely the brightest Scareglow in all of the versions that we've compared before. I've compared before. Let me just charge this up and then I'll hit the lights and you can see it for yourself in just a moment. But yeah, the Origin Scareglow is the brightest glow-in-the-dark Scareglow of the whole bunch. And as we compare the glows, I think it's pretty obvious that Flip-or is doing a good job in outglowing his glow competitor right here. Which is Flip-or's whole shtick anyway, outglowing your competitors, right? But yeah, look at this amazing glow-in-the-dark quality right here. Not just for him, but for the catcher as well, right? And Scareglow is no slouch when it comes to glowing, but man, this one really just lights up the room. And the glow holds pretty steady as well. You're gonna see in a moment, I'm just gonna bring in another new glow kit on the block. And he's not supposed to be a slouch in the glow department either. That's the Mondo version. And I'll hit him up with a little bit of glow juice, just so you can see that comparison for yourself. But even for a $300 figure, yep, glow-in-the-dark Flip-or is still outglowing his competition. Period. So yeah, I'm really glad that I made the glow-in-the-dark option my pick of the poisons. I think this makes it a really unique figure in the lineup, and I just love that the glow just kind of still lingers for a decent amount of time, and not just really fade out after a few seconds. So that's a really awesome piece, and I think I'm still gonna bear in mind the fact that this was an independent collaborative effort by a lot of people, and the quality shows. So it's too bad about the fingers, but I think I'm still happy. I'm still happy with this. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and have a good day ahead.